Hello again, it's Monster Forge here. It's time for another thing that I picked up from Aliexpress. And this is the Glory Alliance. And I want to say it's like War of the Beasts or something like that. This character's name is Purda, which I don't know what that means or what it is. I want to say it's like a Chinese, sort of a Super Sentai type show, but it's all CG. I watched a little bit of it. Wasn't super crazy, but I like the robot designs. But yeah, this is a transforming robot figure. And as you can see, he is a robot that is lying down. Yep, there's it's just a robot that's laying down. But he's still cool. He has sort of like a drop ship look to him, kind of like from Aliens, that ship that came down and dropped the Marines out. You can see he's got all these little fastener things here. These are little clips and different things on him, like the guns here. They can be removed and they clip in, which is so much nicer than just pegging them into holes and then watching them get loose and falling out. These things like really grip the crap out of whatever. And what's nice about this particular figure is his gun has a rotating joint on it, so you can have it any which way you want. But the way that you're supposed to, according to the instructions, the way that you're supposed to have it is underneath like this, because it not only is it guns underneath there, it almost acts like landing gear too, so it will sit on those guns. But honestly, I personally like to take the arms here and bring them out a little bit and turn them all the way around, and you have to turn the fists out and it will still connect. And actually, I've found that it connects even secure if you do it this way. Oh, all the way around, dummy. Let's see. And the fists do need to come out this way. But it snaps into this little peg there. And I like to put them on top as such. And it's just, I don't know, there's something about that I like, that profile to it. But, you know, you can do it however you want to. You can put the guns up here, you know, in front if you want them pointing forward like that. It's just one of those things where it's like kind of however you want to. I'm not really attached to the property itself, the Glory Alliance, because, like I said, I watched an episode of it and this wasn't my thing. But I do like the robots in it. And some of the vehicles are really nice too. I have another one on order that's this really cool, like VTOL helicopter deal. And it's got the big helicopter blades that go forward and go on top. But this is Purda. And Purda, get him back in his default configuration there, because I'll show you something else. All right, come on. There we go. And spin you around here. Around here. Like that. And these things kind of can, you know, you can put them out to the sides if you want to. That's really up to you. They're supposed to go forward, and these little things are supposed to be kind of pointed in, but you can do them however you want to. You can have them go as far down as like up against the sides here, and these can go out to the side, whatever makes you happy. But Purda comes with some friends, some pets, if you will. He comes with a purple crocodile, which is a really cool looking little guy. His head turns, he's got little legs that move. His tail goes up and down. It's really cute. The head goes up and down like, yes, sir, yes, sir. But he's really neat. And you'll notice he's got one of those clippy things right there. And one thing you can do, you know, just maybe for fun or maybe for serious, I don't know. It's up to you. You can kind of put these things together like this. And let's see. Is that how I had them? Nope, nope, nope. I had them like this. They have like a particular way they want to go in. Huh. Okay, this was no problem earlier. There we go. I got it. You can take them and, you know, you can clip him on here, so you can have a tactical crocodile, because everybody needs a tactical crocodile. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. But not only does he come with a really cool purple crocodile, and everybody needs a really cool purple crocodile, he also comes with a gray and orange lion. Rah! And he's more posable than the alligator. He's got like a bend in the middle there. His legs have lots of joints on them and all. He has a tail that moves. He's got a little gun that points up, down, turns to the side, things like that. But you can also put him on the, let's see, gotta make sure I do this right. I got it on there earlier with no problems. Now it's gonna make a liar out of me, isn't it? Probably. Oh yeah. And you can put him, you know, anytime I do a transforming toy video, I'm gonna screw things up. But yeah, there we go. So now he can fly along with his friends up top. That's not really anything official. I just kind of was goofing around with it the other day and found that and thought it looked really stupid, but I liked it. So anywho, let's get them off of there, and we'll put those to the side for a minute. We'll come back to those because they do play a part in the robot mode. But what you want to do is you can take these guns off first of all. And if you haven't already snapped them off of these little pegs right here, the arms will snap off of the pegs. You can bring them out to the side. Bring them out to the side like that. Now, what you want to do is the legs back here are connected with this little pin right here. And this joint is a little fidgety, rockety. I'm not real crazy about it, but if you push it in, it'll go up like that with no problems. It comes back down the same way, but when you go to put it in, it kind of butts up against the plastic here, but if you just push it in like that, it's fine. Now, you can, once again, it's those that little bar and clasp there, and they really hold things together well. I don't worry about things slipping out. That's one thing I've had a problem with Transformers before, is just like you go to peg something in, it just doesn't want to stay. Everything on here wants to stay. Now, I know that the first couple of series of these Glory Alliance figures, the parts didn't want to stay pegged in on them, but they seem to have corrected that for the most part with these figures. I don't know if this is the latest figures, but anyway, what you want to do is grab the legs right here, and you don't have to press any buttons or anything. You just pull it, and you the legs will pop all the way down, and you'll kind of feel them when they fall into place. And there we go. I got them, I think. Yeah, I got them. And you'll take the feet and their own ball joints and also a rocker and roll them around and bring up the toe, which that would be a serious thing to get kicked in the stuff with. Turn that around here. Okay, now you can bring this skirt in the front down, and it'll just fit behind there. And the cool thing is, as you're goofing around with the toy, I have it all the way out here. You have to kind of get it just right. Yeah, that seems to be level. Now, what you want to do is you want to take the nose cone of this thing and fold it like that, and then it will, oh, I goofed up and didn't show you. It's got two little pegs in there that kind of fit into this part right here. And you just kind of do like that and separate them, and then roll this around and clip it in place. And it's got a good little click that it makes. And then you'll have our boy Purda's head out. And he's got a really pretty head. Purda head. He's got a really cool looking head. It's masked and he has a neat crest on it. The colors are really cool on this figure. And the paint is really nice. It's nice, shiny gold, almost chrome, but it's not really chrome, but it's almost chrome looking. And then one more thing. These sections right here, they spin on their own, and they go down like this. So he has, if you look at it really close, he's got little guns right there, little blue translucent guns, it looks like. So he has those in the front now, and he has these shoulder blades. But you bring the arms down and bring everything to where the crook of the elbows in front, and that's him in his robot mode. I like to kind of put those things on the shoulders. I like to have those little pointy things on the shoulders kind of together. Kind of keeps everything together for you. And that's him in his robot mode. Stay put, camera. There. And I think he looks really cool. He's nice and shiny and pretty. He has a lot of clear plastic parts on him, but there's not any joints that are made of plastic. There's no parts that really stick off of him besides these and the toes that are plastic, clear plastic. So I'm not too worried about things breaking on him. Everything's kind of integrated into parts of him, so they're kind of protected. A lot of times with clear plastic, you got to be kind of wary because they are prone to being brittle after a certain amount of time. I know if anybody ever collected Micronauts or Microman and some of the later versions of Microman, those things would fall apart after a little while. No matter how hard you tried to keep them together. I had some that they disintegrated pretty much. But you can take his guns and you can plug them into his wrists like this, so you can have like wrist-mounted blasters, and he can pew, 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 pew. And they look really cool. Like, look at that paint that's on there. It's so shiny and nice. It's just a pretty robot. It's a pretty toy. I don't usually call a robot pretty, but he's really pretty. I love his eyes. I don't know if you can really see them all that well, but they really do shine well. And no light piping. It's just the paint. But yeah, that's him in his robot mode. Now, to integrate these little guys, well, first of all, you can have them just as his little buddies. You know, you can bring them out there with their little foots and all, and they can be his pals. Hello, Daddy. You know, whatever you want to do. You can bring the lion in, be his little like sidekick or whatever. I don't know how these play into the show because, you know, like I said, haven't really watched much of it. But they're pretty cool looking. The colors on them are real good. And like the crocodile has like a clear head that you can see right through. I don't know if like a little tiny driver would fit in there, like the ones that used to be in the old Zoids toys or Star Ears and all, but you might could get a little guy to fit in there, and that'd be kind of neat. This one, I don't think he has any clear parts on him. He's just painted, and he has really cool, like, shiny blue eyes, like the, yeah, you see there. Real shiny blue eyes. That's really cool. But, don't quit knocking this thing over. You might be wondering how it works with this guy. Well, I'm going to show you. You pop the head off of the crocodile. I keep wanting to say alligator, but he is a crocodile. And you notice here he's got a little clippy thing, and that will clip right here on his little butt flap. There you go. And oh, you want to take his guns off. And the guns will plug in up here on the shoulders. So he has kind of like missile launcher shoulder things going on there. If you want to, you can turn them this way because, you know, the ability to turn those. And I tend to kind of have them turned up like that, but just for the sake of looking like the way the instructions want you to have it, we'll turn them out like this. It also has kind of a cool, like, Japanese robot feel to it. But anyway, back to the crocodile here. You want to get his legs situated like this. And I'll do the other side so you can see how I do it. You basically just, like, this part will straighten out, and this part opens up, and you just kind of feed it in there like that, and then they fit together. And then what you do is you take the turning point thing there and have it lined up this way, and it will plug into his arm to be a cannon. So the crocodile's tail becomes a cannon on this. And now the lion's a little bit more complicated. His guns on his back pop off, and you take off his legs and the front legs like so. And then the last thing you do is just pull the head right off, and it's got a little plug in it. Now, what's cool is you can flip this little peg up in here, and he's got these little grooves on his chest, and he's got a lion head on his chest, which is really freaking awesome. Let me get comfortable here for a second. You could say I'm working on a not so stable surface here. Now, this part right here, this is the body of the lion. And what this forms is a kind of sword. I kind of wish it was backwards because this feels more like a sword edge, but it's just like this. And it can flip all the way up like that. But you're supposed to have it out like that. And then to keep things out of the way, I like to turn, wait a minute, I have it the right way. Yeah, I like to turn this way, get the things lined up like this, and now he has a sword arm. He can swipe people with it. Swipe or be swiping. All right, so now you're left with a bunch of other parts that came from the lion. So first of all, you take the gun that was on his back, on the lion's back, and it will clip into the port on his back like this. So he has these little over-the-shoulder launchers back behind him. And oh, one thing I forgot to show, just as a little side, I should have shown it when he was in the regular robot mode. These panels on the sides of his legs, you can pop them off, and they can be like a shield on his arm or a blaster, whatever you want it to be. But they do come off, so there's so much fun interchangeability with this figure. I don't know if the other ones in this line are the same, but they do all appear to have all of these different little these bar and clip connection points. So I have no doubt that they're all, interchangeable that way. So getting back to what to do with the other lion bits, the ones with the gray at the top, you have two different kinds. You have the front legs. Let's see, is that the front? I think that's the back legs. Yeah, because I think the orange top is the back. I can't remember. I remember when I put it on, but anyway, they fold up different ways. These fold up. Oh, I did it off camera. These fold up like this. And the ones with the gray tops fold up like this, okay? So what you can do, and this is just one of many things you can do, you can take these and, oh, of course I put them in the wrong way. You can clip it in here and just have it as kind of like little extra armor bits in the front there. Kind of have little crests on them pointing back. And then these you can plug in. Well, you can plug them in anywhere really, but you can kind of put them on the guns back here, just kind of to get them out of the way for one thing, and also be kind of decorative as well. Either way, or you can put these on the sides of the legs, whatever. You've got tons of options about where to put stuff. But come on, focus. There we go. But yeah, that's him in his combined mode with the beasts that form weapons for him. And I don't know, I think he just looks really cool. And I'm very happy I got him. I got this guy. The animals aren't necessary. I mainly wanted the main figure. But the only one that I found of this guy, who was my favorite of the ones that I saw from this line, the only listing they had of him at the time was him with all the beast stuff. And I didn't know you could get them without it. And then after that, I found somebody was selling just the robots. You know, with like, it was like the robot with the weapons and stuff. And I'm like, dog bite it, because they were cheaper. And, you know, I like going as inexpensive as I can. No, I like cheap. So I did get the one called Long Arm, who is the VTOL helicopter airplane guy. He's red. Really cool looking figure. Those two are my two favorites. And I managed to get him without the beasts that go with him, which is good because I didn't really care for the beasts that went with the VTOL guy. But anyway, I got this guy shipped to me. It was like 25 bucks shipped. And just to give you a little taste of what size figure we're working with, I have of Tryon, who's a Voyager size, and Optimus, who is, he's between a Voyager and a Commander. He's a Commander class figure, but mostly because of all the stuff he comes with. But this is the bootleg version of it, which I paid less than you pay for an actual Voyager. But, you know, Alpha Tryon is an actual Voyager. So you can see here, now Alpha Tryon, I got him on a sale, but his retail price at that time was like 32 bucks, I think. Now I think they're 43 bucks. And Optimus, I paid like 25 shipped for him because he's a bootleg, a really good looking bootleg. But this guy right here, who is not a bootleg, he's actually an original character, original design and everything. I got him for $25 shipped. And a figure this size right now, I don't know if any of the Voyagers that are coming out right now are his size. They're closer to his size. But a figure that would be close to his size at retail from Hasbro is like 43 bucks right now. So this is a fantastic deal. Way more articulation, better articulation. I don't think I even went through the articulation, but yeah, let's do that real quick. His head is on a ball joint, and it's a really good ball joint. It goes all the way around, it goes up, and it's got like a hinge too that it kind of works with. But the shoulders they go all the way around. He's got, let's see. The shoulders go in and out on a soft ratchet, and then he's got double elbows, so you can bring them all the way up almost to his face. Actually, yeah, all the way to his face. Of course, the weapons that fit on him have ratchet joints, and really nice ratchets at that. He has, if you lift up the skirts on him, he's got a waist swivel. He's got ratcheted legs that go in and out. Regular friction joints forward and back. He's got double jointed knees that are on ratchets as well. And he has a hinge joint at the ankle and a ball joint also, so you can get a good little ankle tilt on him. So yeah, he has more articulation than some of the more expensive figures that are out there from Hasbro right now. And it's just really nice figure. I'm very satisfied with my purchase. And, something the same size as Optimus Prime, that's pretty darn cool. So yeah, that's the Glory Alliance. I can't remember if it's Attack of the Beast or War of the Beast. I can't remember. But anyways, Glory Alliance, and that is PURDA. And he is PURDA darn cool.